What's up guys, Coach MANdler here, Team Soul Patrol. Got a real quick video for you today. I'm going to be highlighting my top 3 favorite exercises to build bigger and more powerful quads, okay? You don't know what the quads are? Pretty simple. It's that muscle group below your waist, above your knees, and in front of the body. The quadriceps, okay? Couple big muscles there. Mainly, the ones we're talking about are going to be the vastus medialis, which is the inside teardrop, the vastus lateralis, which is that big side of beef on the outside, and the rectus femoris, which kind of runs up the middle, okay? And believe it or not, it being lower body, you actually can train it. That's right. There are good exercises you can do to train lower body. Men, they do exist, and you should be doing them. But first, before we get into the top 3 that you should be doing for bigger, more powerful quads that don't just look good, but assist in bigger squats and bigger deadlifts, let's go over 2 exercises that I absolutely hate for building quads. And they're the ones that most of you are probably doing in the first place. Number 1 is going to be the biggest, shittiest of them all. Not a big fan of these, as you can tell. It's going to be the leg extension. The reason I don't like the leg extension is it's, number 1, not a very functional movement. It's not going to build a lot of muscle, and it's not going to provide that much benefits given the cost that you could accrue by doing them wrong. All right, the reason being is this: it's going to provide a lot of shear force on the lateral portion of the patella, and you don't want any knee problems. So the best thing for you to do is just remove these and replace them with better options that we're going to go over in a little bit. And the second is going to be the leg press. Now, I don't have that big a beef with the leg press, but the fact is a lot of people do them wrong. And when you do them wrong, especially when you're causing a lot of lumbar flexion, kind of like butt wink at the bottom of a squat, you're going to cause a lot of lower back pain. And the last thing you want to do is wreck your shit when you're training, okay? I don't want you to get hurt. I want you to get swole. So if you're doing them wrong, which a lot of people are, frankly, when I see them in the gym, having that ass come up and kind of tuck in with the lower back, that lumbar flexion, that like leg press butt wink, if you will, that's something that's, removes the benefits of building bigger quads and causes too much harm for it to be a valuable part of your leg training exercise routine. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you my top 3 as well as a couple honorable mentions that you can plug in to get you bigger benefits in size as well as power. So without further ado, let's get started.
All right, let's first start with the honorable mentions. We have the trap bar deadlift, the back squat, and the reverse lunge. All great options to build massive and powerful quads, but in my honest opinion, not as good as the top 3. So let's start with number 3. We have front-loaded step-ups. This is an exercise that you would do right after, let's say, your deadlift or your barbell squat. And I typically do around 3 to 5 sets of in between 8 and 15 reps on these. Great thing about it is you can vary the resistance to increase the intensity of it, or you can simply increase the height of doing it, all right? I wouldn't do it necessarily if I had bad knees or poor hip mobility, but a great option to intensify these is simply to do it from a higher box, all right? Going to be a fantastic option for building bigger vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and rectus femoris, all the big boys of the quad family. Now, number 2, we have a goblet squat. You're starting to see a common theme here, front-loaded events. When you're doing these to force more of the recruitment into your quads, what I like to do is get a little bit of a narrower stance, probably the same stance that you would get if you were doing, let's say, a deadlift, a conventional deadlift. That is going to be clutch for getting you bigger quads as well, again, as an accessory lift in the 8 to 15 rep range. And number 1, the Mac Daddy of all quad building lifts is going to be the front squat, all right? Another anterior loaded exercise. This is going to be your best bet to build massive quads. The reason I rank the front squat ahead of the back squat is that the back squat is going to have far more recruitment from your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. You're not going to get that as much with the front squat, which is an anterior loaded exercise, which is going to give you far more quad development. So stick with these three. What I would do is do front squats and then those other two, and you will get massive, powerful quads.
Hopefully that helped. If you have any other questions for me about which exercise I prefer over others, then leave those questions in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video to let me know what you're looking for in the future here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with all the kick-ass tips and routines I'm going to be hooking you up with on a daily basis. And while you're at it, please, whatever you do, do not forget to pick up your free copy of the Muscle Building Blueprint by clicking on that button right there. When you do, I'll take you to the next page, which gives you free instant access to a very simple yet successful plan that helps you put together your own muscle building routines that deliver fast and consistent results. That's all you're looking for, right? You're looking for a plan that will build you a jacked, ripped, strong, and explosive physique, and do so quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this is going to be the foundation for that. So just click that button right there and I'll take you to the next page, which explains it all for you. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler.